3, 2, 1.
What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Signs for the Conscious Mind coming in, checking in. Got another ep for you. This one gonna be more of a little spiritual. I probably hit y'all with some worldly news in the middle or later on in the video. But in the beginning, we're gonna go ahead and talk about our spirituality and get more deep and get back on track and everything like that. So with that being said, Signs for the Conscious Mind, you heard me? Vibrate high, peace, prosperity, abundance, gratefulness, gratitude, appreciativeness. Vibrate higher than your root chakra. Open up your heart chakra, detox your crown chakra, you heard me? And yes, get into some shit, you dig?
Tell y'all not to eat McDonald's because it's not real meat. If you look at their menu, why does it have crosses beside all the burgers? What the fuck does that mean? Think about it. Why does their hamburgers taste different than any other hamburger? It's not real meat. Stop.
Tell your friends and family about what you're manifesting. Or rather, you should be very careful about which friends and family you tell. Here's why. They have an image of you in their own head about who you are and what you have, and basically generally what you're like. And if you're trying to manifest something that's very outside of that image that they have of you, they can unconsciously block it and send doubts your way that make you doubt yourself. A lot of people are like, well, if you're strong enough, then it doesn't matter. But it's just unnecessary. You don't need to go around telling your friends and family about what you're doing. I personally have actually experienced gaining more confidence in myself when I tell people who I don't really know very well about my manifestation, because they don't have an image of me in their head. So whatever I tell them to be true, they will believe. If you feel like you have to tell someone, tell friends and family after and strangers before.
It's inside your body. You are the savior you've been looking for. All of us were sent here to save ourselves and save others. We are the saviors, every single one of us. We're supposed to create heaven on earth. That's the big mystery of the whole thing. We're not supposed to wait until we die so that we can live. You're supposed to live now. And that's why the earth is the way it is, and why people are the way they are, and why there's turmoil everywhere, because people have been disconnected from understanding their true spiritual nature and the fact that we have the capability of turning any place into a heaven, because there's no amount of darkness that can make light flee. But the smallest pinprick of light will make darkness flee. If you're in a dark room, there's no way that it can make light run away. But when you turn the light on, even just a small, tiny light, darkness will flee away from that light instantly. You need to always remember to be the light. And when you have that mindset, and you're operating in that mindset and that frequency, now you're in place to do what you need to do for yourself, your life, and also your family.
Is the way I've heard the legend passed down through the ages. A time will come when the earth and all of life will need our help. At this time, a tribe will gather from all cultures of the world. They will be recognized by their spirit connection and life-giving actions towards the finned, the winged, the creeping crawling, the standing green growing, the four-legged, the two nations and all that is. They will awaken humankind to find the star within themselves. This star will guide them to overcome the mountain.
But Earth was a school of magic. Before the vibration fell and all the floods happened, people used to know mermaids. We used to mate with the jinn. We used to talk to the fairies and stuff like that before they hated us and we messed up and lost all our consciousness and all our powers and stuff like that, but we were there with them. There's a reason why these things have persisted over time, because they haven't gone anywhere. They still exist. So when the government is putting things in movies, like trying to make them a joke, they're putting stuff right in your face. You just don't know what you're looking at.
The Jezebel spirit is self-centered, and it demands to be the center of attention.
Jezebel spirits usually have a problem with authority, and not just authority in the work figure, authority of a person, a being telling them what to do. So when you see people like that, when you encounter spirits like that, you have to understand that this might be that type of spirit. Very deceitful. She's coming with one purpose and one purpose only: to destroy you, to take from you the good that you have in you. That good that you have in you, she's seeking. These are the things that you have to look out for, bruh. You meet a female, she bad. Every bad female is not a good female. These females, some of these females, and ladies, some of these men too, because Jezebel spirits are also, and can also be men. You have these spirits come into your life, and they look good on the outside shell. And everything that's good ain't always good.
See, this cult was designed to destroy manhood and drag womanhood into shame. The spirit of Jezebel. You had so many women supporting this. And the worst of it were older women were saying, yeah, I'm in it too. I want to throw my wet peace leave out there too. And they can. You'll have 25-year-olds come over and blow your back out with no problem. But if you study the natural order, if you study Jezebel in the Bible, her dependency on manipulation was to have weak men worship her so she can manipulate them.
All right, I'm gonna tell you some symptoms you may have due to parasites being in your body. So definitely pay attention. If you have cravings of sugar, you definitely have parasites. You may think that you're hungry or that you're craving this sweet food, but really it's not. The parasites are hungry. You need to feed the parasites because the parasites have a mind of their own. You will also experience some skin conditions like hives, rashes, eczema, and psoriasis. Another sign that we know parasites are in our body is we get tumors. Also, if you're nervous, if you suffer from anxiety or depression, these are signs that you may have parasites in your body. See, energy never dies, it just transfers. So before the animal that you're about to eat or that you ate already was slaughtered, it had these feelings of guilt, shame, anxiety, depression, and all of those. So now that is being transferred to you. Your gut is connected to your brain, so your gut is sending your brain these messages, and that's why you're having these thoughts. That's why you feel anxious and you feel worried all the time. So definitely start eating an alkaline diet, alkaline electric foods. Constipation, bloating, gas, and diarrhea are all signs that you need to cleanse your gut, cleanse your liver, cleanse your colon because you have parasites in there. If you're anemic and you struggle from anemia, that means that these parasites right here, these suckers right here, are stripping you of your iron intake. Fuzzy thinking is also something that many people who have parasites go through. This is because either they have fat in their body, a ton of inflammation, a ton of mucus, and we are natural alkaline beings with natural alkaline water inside of us, all right? So this natural alkaline water cannot flow the way it's supposed to. Water flows better, water moves better in electricity than it does fat. So this is why we need to eat alkaline electric foods that contain a high pH because we need a high water content diet. Anything that is below 7 on the pH scale is going to dehydrate our body. But let me tell you some herbs that are great for removing parasites from your body. All right, my people, let's get down to business. Let me tell you these herbs. All right, so the herbs that are going to help remove the parasites in your body are dandelion root, powdered arco, oregano, ginger, key limes, fennel seeds, cayenne pepper, wormwood. Cucumber seeds also will help remove the parasites from your body. My suggestion to you, stop eating processed foods, meat, dairy, fish, soy, GMO foods. Stop eating all of that stuff because this is causing the parasites in your body. You need to stick to an alkaline electric diet. Look up the Dr. Sebi alkaline chart. Here it goes right here, my people. This diet will definitely get you on track. Trust me, ever since I've been on this diet, it literally changed my life. We got to do what we got to do to stay healthy. Stop making excuses out here. Health is wealth, fam.
News covered this. It's Wisconsin has joined 20 other states in legalizing the liquefying of dead humans and flushing them down the municipal sewer system. And if you know from my research in the past, those then liquefied dead humans, many of whom died from the vaccine, of course, are being turned into biosludge and then spread on the crops as a form of fertilizer. So we have entered the realm now in 2021. This is not an exaggeration. It's all confirmed, double vetted, verified, that people killed by vaccines are dissolved into liquid, flushed down the drain, concentrated into biosludge, and spread on the food crops. Owen, this is like the Matrix. They are feeding the dead to the living. It's all 100% confirmed, and it's happening now in 2021.
This is just unbelievable. A new angle to where the world is going.
Because I have to go wash this conditioner out of my hair. But the Hebrew Israelites have made a video that they keep sending to me. And I am honored to announce they have used me for their Bible study class. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know much about the Israelites. But I do know that they read from the same Bible as Christians. But they don't consider themselves Christians. As a matter of fact, I think they hate Christians as well as women. But that's not the point. Another thing that I know is that their favorite passage in the Bible is Deuteronomy 28. This passage tells us about all the curses that people would suffer from disobeying God. If you sit back and read these curses, you'll see that they are scarily similar to the history of what blacks have been through. I'm guessing that black people were the only people on the planet to disobey God. Or it could be very possible that we are reading the plans of our oppressors written by the oppressors. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. From my understanding, the Israelites believe that black people have been justifiably and rightfully cursed by God, and that is why we have been and will continue to be oppressed. My confusion comes in because in Galatians, it says that Jesus, or Yeshua, tomato, redeemed us from all the curses of the law by becoming a curse for us. The last part of what I just said literally tells us that this character is a curse, and we are not going to ignore that. But our focus for now is on the first part. I'll repeat it. It says, Jesus redeemed us from all curses of the law. Why then did all of this black oppression happen after his alleged death? And why do y'all still claim that black people are cursed? Make it make sense. One more thing. Stop using this damn book to oppress and belittle y'all women.
There's only two types of people in the world. High vibrational and low vibrational. Which one are you? Your vibe attracts your tribe. So whatever you're putting out, whatever you're feeling about yourself, whatever energy you're giving, that's what you're attracting. And that goes for relationships, that goes for situationships, that goes for friends, that goes for associates. Look at yourself. Look at your outer circle. Look at self again. Are you vibrating high or are you vibrating low? And if you are vibrating high, why would you want to vibrate with somebody that's low? They're just going to drain you. So which one are you?
I regret transitioning.
I hate being transgender.
I genuinely regret transitioning.
I regret the surgery.
I do regret transitioning.
We should be outraged that someone's talking to a 3-year-old about changing their sex.
Have any of you heard this saying by Shakespeare? Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Well, this is actually the sad truth. And one of the most craziest, unexpected places they would be is in churches. And then secondly, we have here, what we have right here is Hollywood. Basically, all of the puppets, all of the celebrities are puppets to distract all of us from what's going on, okay? So they're just these puppets that are just put on the front to distract you. And to finish it off, one of the most unexpected place in the world where they have the full control over all of us is the government. That's where all the devils are, guys. So I thought I'd share my truth.